How long were you as a Teamsters agent?
21 years.
Tell me your best Marty Idzik story. Marty sends his best.
Oh, yeah.
I'm his partner, so he wanted to send his best to you because he really appreciated you.
Yeah,
but
he's
you
good
must
people.
have a Marty Idzik story.
Marty Idzik told me one time, and I didn't even know where the Union Hall was, but if we'd go to lunch or someplace, my nephew used to own the pub. He's deceased now, so we'd sometimes go there or some other eat where we get food. And he says, "Take me down and show you your Union Hall." And I says, "Really?" And he says, "Yeah." And we were walking down through, and right in front of Noah's Ark, which was across the street, there was a guy taking a picture. And he hollers across and he says, "Could you fellas give me your name?" And Marty told him, and I says, my first name is F, and my last name is Incognito. And he says, "Where are you going?" And I says, "That remains a secret too." I was so ashamed of the Union Hall, you could only seat about 15 people in there. And the former agent used to go fishing down to his brother's in New Orleans all summer. So finally, one day, I got the stuff out of that, and we rented the hall down to Faulkner. And, the spindles you stick notes on for whatever. Oh, there's 5 of them, and they were probably that tall. And about 75% of them are Flickingers. And I'm trying to find out through the bylaws or the contract, are these still valid? I mean, is there time frames we've missed, or should we try to settle these through agreements, or what? Houseneck says, "Well, I counted them. And one of your boys that wants to go to Canada bear hunting had 118 grievances in 4 months." And I told Marty about that, and he says, "You have to put up with that?" And I says, "Well, it's strange. They don't bother me at night." They don't bother me at night. I says, I go out around wherever I want to go. And I told him that night, he says, "You don't go out looking for it?" And I said, No. I says, "But my brother told me something you might take advice from, Marty." And he said, "What's that?" And I said, "Isn't the size of the dog in the fight the size of the fight in the dog?" Good line, he says.
I liked it. He told me just a brief story of you negotiating with him and Steve Haglund down at Pepsi.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, you were terrific, and you guys had the best party afterward. You and somebody from the Teamsters and Marty and Steve Haglund.
Yeah.
You went out and drank the night away.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we went right to the Ironstone. Right to the Ironstone we went, and a month later, you say you see him regular now?
Yeah.
Tell him a month after we got that contract settled, we went up to Cockaigne, but they ain't the name of the restaurant. What in the hell is the name of that restaurant? The Granary.
Granary, yes.
Old man Haglund come out of there, and there's icicles hanging down. And my wife wasn't ill at that time, but we're coming out of there, and he breaks an icicle off, probably that big around, about that long, and throws it at me. And I says, "Mr. Haglund," I said, "that's not a good idea. That's how you get your nose broke." He looked at me and he says, "Who the hell are you anyhow?" Well, then I knew I had lost cause, I mean, he didn't even remember who I was. It was just something he'd done on the spur of the moment.
Oh, just
The old man Haglund.
Roger, yeah.
Roger Haglund.
My mentor, Sherry Cadwell.
Sherry Cadwell? I've had a few sessions with him. Yes, it involved premium die and tool. Mm-hmm. And, boy, you're putting a test to the memory. But anyhow, old guy Ellington, that's all I can remember his name was, had a wooden leg. And Erie Plastic bought out Premier Die and Tool. And I told him, I said, you should put some ice out in that alleyway because the eaves drips and freezes. No matter where you try to go, it's going to be clear ice. Mr. Ellington fell and broke his prosthetic leg. They had Sherry there, and he says, how far do you think this is going to go? And I said, I don't know. I said, no, the family isn't well, number one. And number two, you aren't going to get another prosthetic leg in 2 weeks. And if you do, he's going to have rehab so he can stand at a machine. And he says, well, maybe it's time to say, I don't know the word, c'est la vie. Is that something
Yeah,
you
sure,
might
c'est la
hear?
vie, yeah.
Yeah, well, he says, maybe it's time for me to say c'est la vie. But we got along good together. We'd see each other, and